Surely you heard something about it?
God knows how hard it is. But for his sake, I'm trying to thrill because I love him having to obey you.
Now, come on. Steer yourself. Don't human weakness.
I don't know what to say about all this. I'm staggered by your smile. You must be infatuated and obsessed with to overlook what happened here today.
Seeing's believing, with all due respect. I know how indulgent you are towards our son, and how you were afraid to contradict him when he played that trick on the poor boy. You are much too calm to be believable. You would have looked a good deal more upset.
Need we react quite so ferociously when someone just declares his love for us?
I know my mind, and I'm not changing.
Again, I'm staggered by this curious weakness. But how would it affect your unbelief if I could show you we were telling the truth?
Show me.
Yes.
Rubbish.
Suppose there was a way to prove it beyond any doubt?
Impossible.
What a man. Well, sure, answer me at least. Suppose we found a place somewhere around here where you could see and hear everything quite clearly. Then what would you have to say about this good man?
Well, in that case, I would... No, in that case, I would say nothing because it couldn't happen.
This delusion has lasted far too long and I am tired of being accused of lying. It's high time I gave myself the satisfaction of showing you that everything we've said is true.
All right, I'll take you at your word. Let's see you keep your promise.
Bring him here to me. He's cunning and he may not be so easy to catch out. No, in love deceit is easy. Vanity leads people to fool themselves. Bring him downstairs. And you two had better go. Get under the table.
You what?
Quiet, and you're welcome.
Why under the table?
Oh my God! You was your home. I'm a nice man, you'll see.
I must say, this is really all very silly, but I can't wait to see you prove your point.
I don't believe what's happening to me. Now, you mustn't be surprised to be at all shocked if I sound strange. Remember that whatever I say, I have promised to convince you and must be given free rein. I shall coax, since I'm reduced to this hypocrite to take off his mask, and I shall encourage his recklessness and stimulate his insolent desires. I'll only stop when you acknowledge you were wrong, so it's up to you to interrupt Tartuffe when you consider they've gone far enough. Protect your wife and don't expose me to any more than you need to be convinced. It's your business and you're in charge, and here it comes. Stay there and mind doesn't see.
Oh, so you have to see me in this room.
Yes, there's a secret I must tell you. But first, would you please close the door and make sure no one's likely to surprise us? We wouldn't want to repeat of what just happened for anything. I've never been so shocked. I'm prepared to entertain your suit.
I'm not quite sure I follow you, madame. Just now you gave me a very different answer.
Oh, well, if I refusal such you all, you must know very little about women. You're no good at interpreting what's meant by such an obviously weak defense. But since it's in the open out loud, would I have tried so hard to silence Sami? I ask you, would I have so quietly listened to that long declaration of your love? Would I have taken it the way I did, and that something about it gave me pleasure? And when I tried to blackmail you myself not to accept this newly arranged wedding, what did my urgency suggest to you, if not that you now meant a lot to me, and that such a proposal would upset me by, at the very least, making me share a love I wanted for myself alone?
To hear such words from such lovely mouth is exquisitely pleasurable, madame. The honey's unprecedented sweetness flowing in long draughts to my eyelids. My main concern is that I should be fortunate enough to please you. My greatest blessing is to fulfill your desire. But forgive me if I take the liberty of casting some small doubt on my good fortune. What you say might be a straightforward trick to make me break off this impending marriage. And to be brutally honest, I shan't trust these delicious suggestions you have made me until I get a taste of what I crave. To reassure me that there's no mistake, and to instill me lasting confidence in just how generous you need to be.
Why make such an intimate confession to you practically killed me?
his eyes. I'll be responsible for everything, and I'll take the sin upon myself, madame. That's all.
Yes, misery.
Well, let's try.
Yes, speak, please. All right, I can see there's no alternative but to submit and give you what you want. Clearly a promise isn't enough, and nothing less will do. I must admit, I don't want to go this far, and if doing so is a crime, so much the worse for the man behind it. All we need to do is be mindful.
Yes, you leave it to me, madame. You'll find out.
Could you please go and make sure my husband isn't in the gallery?
Why worry about him? Between the two of us, he's very easy to manipulate. Why, I've got him so that he wouldn't believe it, even if he saw it.
Never mind, just go and have a really good look around out there.
Are you all right? What an appalling man!
Oh, already? Get back under the tablecloth, you're early.
Even worse.
Come on now, don't go jumping to conclusions. Before you change your mind, I think you should be properly convinced. So don't be hasty. I wouldn't want you to make a mistake.
I've checked all around this.
Slow down! You're letting your desires run rampant. So you thought you could deceive me, eh? But when it comes to giving into temptation, nobody can say you did the thing by habit. Marrying my daughter, lasting for my wife. I kept waiting for you to change your tune, but now I've satisfied my mind, and that's all I need.
I did all this against my better judgment. I couldn't think of an alternative.
You mean you
Did
did
not
not have?
have any of this fluff. Take yourself off without further ado. I never meant that way this way to get out of my house.
No! You get out! Because it's my house now! The second is more dangerous than you think! I always punish you, bastard! I make you this insult to God! I make you know the throw me out of the tent!
Oh, God, this could be silly.
What does he mean?
I'm afraid the deed of gift was a mistake.
What deed of gift?
It's a whole side, I'm afraid, but something else he has said worries me more.
What?
I'll tell you in a minute, but first I must see if that attaché case is